Number 1, you have to write in a ratio. So I'm going to write miles per minute and miles 3/4 miles, and every 15 minutes. So per 15 minute, it's totally fine. You have fraction in the fraction, fraction in the fraction, fraction in fraction. What is it called? Like 4/3/1/2, something like this. So this is called complex fraction. So now we're going to think about what's a rate in miles per hour. So the unit at the bottom should be changed to hour, right? One hour. Let me just put 1 hour. So 1 hour, but we better have the same units. So I'm going to change it to hour to minute. So how many minutes in 1 hour? We have 60 minutes in 1 hour. So it's going to be the same. So now you walk, Kathy walks 3/4 mile in 15 minutes. Well, what about 60 minutes? So if you multiply by 4, then you will get 3/4 times by 4. So Kathy walks 3 miles per 1 hour for 60 minutes. So the point is you should be able to change hour to minute, and then you need to think about what number you need to multiply to 15 to get 60, and then you do the same thing to the number on the top. And it's a fraction, but don't panic. You just multiply. You know that it's 4/1, and then you multiply the top and the bottom, and then you simplify. It's going to be 3. Proportional relationship, which means you have two ratios and it should be proportion, which means if it's 1/2 and the other one should be equivalent, for example, like 3/6. So the ratio, when you simplify both ratios, it has to be equal. So it has to have same value. So now I'm going to put like x over y. I'm going to put x on the top and the y at the bottom. So what's the ratio between 4 and 5? It's going to be 4/5. And this guy is 8/10. And this one is 12/15. And this one is 16/20. So now when you we have 4 ratios, and then we are looking for if it's proportional. So proportional, let's simplify this. This is already simplified. And this one, if you simplify it, 4/5. If you simplify it, both are multiples of 3. So 12 divided by 3, 4/5. And divided by 4, 4/5. So all the ratios are equivalent. 4/5, 4/5, 4/5. Then if all the ratios are equivalent, you can say this is proportional. X and Y's are proportional. So this is P. What about B? I'm going to do the same thing. X to Y, 4/5. This guy, 8/9. This guy, 12/13. This guy, 16/17. 4/5, 8/9. It's simplified, but they're not equivalent. And 12/13 is not equivalent. They're all different values. So B, this is not proportional. X and Y's are not proportional. And let's do the same thing. X to Y. X to Y, 4/2, 16/13, 28/24, and 36/31. All the ratios should be proportional. All the ratios should have equivalent. So if you simplify this, it's going to be 2 over 1. And this is already simplified. And these are already different. So it's not proportion. So every single ratio should be equivalent to be proportional relationship. What about X? What about D? I'm going to put 3 to 2, 5 to 3, 7 to 4, 9 to 5. And those are all simplified form, but those are all different, right? They're not equivalent. So this is also not proportional. X and Y's are not proportional. Tell whether X and Y's are proportional. So it's the same thing. I'm going to just use the X to Y. So 1 to 4, 2 to 8, 3 to 12, 4 to 16. If you simplify 1 to 4, it's already simplified. 2 to 8, this is going to be 1/4. And this is going to be 1 to 4. This is going to be 1 to 4. I'm simplifying. Everyone see that all four ratios are equivalent? So this is a X and Y's are proportional. On the test, you need to write the full proportional, full word, not just P. And B, I'm going to put them in the ratio 2 to 2. It's 1 to 1. It's simplified. And if you simplify this, it's going to be 2 to 3 and 5 to 8. They are all different. It has to be like all ratios should be same, not just like, oh, three of the ratios are same and the other one is different, so it's still proportional. No, it has to be all the ratios should be same. I mean equivalent. So let's find the cost per one fruit. So for 3, it's $3.42. How do you find per one? You may divide by 3 and divide it by 3 because I'm going to put them in the ratio. So this is the number of fruit. So the cost is $3.42 for how many? 3. But I'm looking for per one. And how much is it going to be per one fruit? So there are two different ways. Number one, you may divide it by 3. You may divide $3.40 divided by 3, or you may do cross multiplication. Multiply. I'm not going to write the whole thing. So I'm going to do cross multiplication here. It's going to be 3 and 4, 2 is equal to 3 times x. And you may recognize that it's going to be the same thing as the first strategy, divided by 3. And now I'm going to divide 3 and 4, 2 by 3. So 1, 3, and you have to put a decimal here, and 4, 1, 3, and you're going to subtract it, and then you're going to put down 2 and 4. How much is it? It's going to be $1.14. So if you want to double check, like for 5 and 8, if you want to check if they still have the same cost per one for this case and this case, you can. But you may also find the total cost by multiply the unit rate by the number of fruit. So if you want to check, 1 and 114, 8, how much is it going to be? It's going to be $9.12 for this question. And for the unit rate, you multiply by 5, then you're going to get this. So take your time and try to find the total cost. So we have a cost and number of people. We have a cost and number of people. So I'm going to put cost on the top and number of people. So the cost is $2.20 per 10 people. And we're looking for how much is it going to be for 7 people. So I'm going to do the cross multiplication here. So 220 times 7, it's going to be 4 and 15. So 1540, 10x. So x is going to be $154.